Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another live stream Tuesday. Thank you guys for joining me tonight, and always at the end of Art Not Commerce, those two people on the bridge. I was just thinking, imagine if that was a really serious video that I was making, and then at the end that potentially ruined like a whole day's worth of shooting because people were smiling and waving. at the end, but it's fine. It's actually quite a good end to the video. So anyway, yes, right, now, over on Patreon, I asked my patrons, as you know, what they want to hear to start the live stream with. And today is my sister's birthday. Or should I say it was my sister's birthday, because she's only got 52 minutes left in order to, celebrate as much as possible. But, yeah, I thought if anybody requests Don't Cry over on Patreon, then I will play that, because my sister's in that particular video. And it just so happens that nobody requested Don't Cry tonight over on Patreon. And I think that's probably the only time that has ever happened. There's always requests for Don't Cry. So there you go. That's why we started with Art Not Commerce. And it's just the way it goes. I'm never going to just play a video, even though people are asking for other videos. I always choose something that is requested. So there you go. We could have started with Don't Cry tonight, but we didn't. Art Not Commerce, just going for a very long walk, getting in our steps, as everyone's encouraged to do here in the UK, wearing watches that tell you how many steps you've taken. But let me give a shout out to you guys in the live chat room, because in there we have, it's going through too quickly, Alison, Daisy, Bev, Jennifer, Tammy, Paul, Daisy, Billy Joe Rowe, Bella Momo, Billy Joe Rowe, Bella Momo. Wow, now that was a good run. It's going through too quickly again. Okay, PM112, Pej, Lucy, Corey, Rowe again, Bob's in there. Oliver, Malteser, Rowan, PJ, Bev went through there as well. Thank you for joining me again on a Tuesday night. Now, tonight, what are we going to aim for as the likes goal? It is set at 570 for tonight's live stream. So if you could leave a thumbs up as you come through the door, that would be very much appreciated. And if we do hit that particular target, we will have Fil Jam number 212. So we will keep an eye on that. For the rest of the live stream, I will be able to get the likeometer up on screen, but also, of course, let me get the names of my patrons, because they make this all possible in the first place and are the foundation of everything that I do. So thank you guys for all of your support over on Patreon. And I mean, when I say the foundation of everything that I do, I'm not only talking about YouTube videos and just the day-to-day running of everything that I have to do with, buying hard drives and, video editing and plugins for editing software, all that kind of stuff. But also side projects. I mean, live streams as well, everything you see here. But the side project that I'm working on at the moment, which I announced over on Patreon last night, that I now have a date by which my side project is going to be a main project, so that everyone can check it out and see what I've been working on for, I don't know how long, probably, a year, maybe a little bit longer than that. I can't remember, but it's been a very long time. And, I mean, it's going to be great to tell everybody about it. And I still receive emails to this day. In fact, I got one yesterday that was a really long email. And they were coming up with, or at least suggesting something to me that, I thought of over a year ago now, and started to put the wheels in motion on. But I think a few people are starting to, maybe with the analysis videos, starting to think along the same kinds of lines that I was thinking about, so long ago. But in order to implement something into the music industry, it's got to be covered from legal standpoints and all that kind of stuff. But the good thing is that when I do launch, it's going to be hopefully with a fair amount of support and people that I am messaging who also have YouTube channels and vocal coaches and all that kind of stuff. They might be able to spread the word on the day that we launch. So, I mean, for reference, it's going to be not this Sunday, next Sunday. That's all. So, I mean, it's pretty soon. I mean, February's a a short month. So we're going to be getting everything launched and out there by not this Sunday, next Sunday. So I've just got all of the final, T's to cross and I's to dot, so that everything's properly organised in order for everything to launch next Sunday. That's the 23rd. So I'm just going to skip this advert. So yeah, and then you'll know what I've been working on for so long, and it'll be great, and it'll be out there. And at that point, you guys over on Patreon, you'll know what I'd like you to do to help. But I mean, just spreading the word about the thing once it launches is great. But I will probably give you specific instructions in order to help spread the word in the most efficient way, and kind of probably targeting different either areas of the industry or media. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But thankfully, kind of behind the scenes, setting it all up, the response from professional people in the industry who know what they're talking about has been very positive. So that's great. Fingers crossed. Everything goes well with it. Not long to go now, and it's been so long that I've been mentioning this on live streams and saying that I can't really talk about it much, but it'll be good to finally be able to talk about it, which I will do next Sunday. So, another thing, again, with the comment section in YouTube, just stay vigilant, because there's another either Telegram thing or Wings of Pegasus _ Telegram _, and I think now they might be using Phil Henley _ Wings of Pegasus. I don't know. So now they're kind of potentially putting my name in there as well. So that's not me. I don't chat anybody, and the message is always the same on YouTube. It always says, we need to chat about this privately, or something weird like that, as if I would have to talk about something privately with someone from the comment section. So yeah, I don't message people saying that. I mean, it just sounds weird. But also, I don't use Telegram. And yeah, this was actually a message that I got over on Instagram of somebody asking to, or asking, what did you want to talk about? You messaged me on YouTube, and obviously I said no, unfortunately it's a scam thing, and I try to remove the scams as soon as I see them. Unfortunately, YouTube aren't very good at doing that themselves, so as soon as I see a dodgy comment, then I'll remove it. Another type of comment that happens is somebody, I say somebody, it's going to be a bot that's doing this. It says, I've had such a hard time recently, but then I spoke to Sue and she put me in touch with this broker who gave me this advice, and I downloaded this app, and I've made $20,000 this month, and it's really turned my life around. And then somebody would reply. I say somebody, it's a bot, which means that these 26 replies are all automatic and happen at the same time as the comment. So the comment appears with 26 replies. And of course, the replies are, oh, wow, I did the same thing, and now I'm earning $25,000 a month. Amazing. Next comment under that, wow, this is amazing. Thanks, guys, for the hot tip. If anyone else is interested, and there'll be 25, 26 replies to this. And it's all just obviously a scam. So if I see those ever, I remove those as well as quickly as possible. But yeah, there's so much going on. Unfortunately, it's all a bit of a pain keeping up with the amount of scams and silly things going on. But I do my best. So yeah, if somebody comments or tries to leave a reply to you and it says something like Phil Henley or Wings of Pegasus and me wanting to chat privately, just ignore it. I'm not going to message anybody saying that. If I'm going to message people, like, for example, my side project is going to be very clear indeed that it's going to be from me, because I wouldn't be doing it through the YouTube comment section. It'll be, all very official. So, yeah, if it doesn't look official and it sounds a bit weird and random, like talking privately, even when I email people about my side project, I never say, oh, hi, need to talk privately. It's so weird. But anyway, let me get the donations thing up on screen, because you don't have to donate. Just watching is great. So for those people that can't resist donating, I think it's important they know between 45 and 60% goes to YouTube through the Super Chat window, and between 3 and 5% goes to PayPal through the PayPal link, which you can find in the description below. Because I've just been saying comment section below, or comment section, I almost said it's in the comment section. It won't be in the comment section, but I think you can pin. In fact, I know you can pin things to the comment section. I don't do that. I just let everybody comment, and yeah, it is what it is. I suppose sometimes if somebody comments and the video is about them, then I try to make a point, if I have seen that particular comment, to then pin it. But anyway, not with donation things. You don't have to donate. So yeah, just leaving a thumbs up would be great. And yeah, hopefully that will help us get closer to the likes goal for tonight of 570. So let's quickly jump into the Super Chat window, because I have seen some donations in there. So thank you, Paul, who has donated $5. And the message is, here we grow again. It appears we are at 467,000 subscribers. Most excellent. Let's have fun tonight and spike the likes. All y'all rock. So thank you for that, Paul. And yeah, great idea. If you could hit the thumbs up, would be great. We're looking for what, 230 more people? Quick bit of maths. Got that in there while it was quite easy to work out. And yeah, oh, let's get this up on screen, because I think we've skipped again. Was it 465 last time? It might have been. But apparently, I mean, I haven't checked this, but I'm going to take Paul's word for it, that we are at 467,000 subscribers. So thank you everyone for subscribing, hitting the thumbs up. You will have to hit that notification bell to get notified for all of the videos. We'll keep on pushing forward and see where we end up, but it's already a great number. So let's get rid of that. And Elaine has donated $5 as well. Thank you for that. The message is, cheers to the certain smashing success of the secret project. So thank you for that. And yeah, at the moment it's just laying the foundation for it. So we'll see how it goes when everything launches. But hopefully it'll be relatively popular when it does get released. And I think it is something that, certainly from the emails that I've received, if there were the thing that I'm launching, which of course in the future there will be the thing that I'm launching, it means that a lot of people will know where to go for that particular thing. That they think, why is there no way of knowing, you know, what I'm actually going to be listening to? There will be a thing in order for you to know. So Malteser has donated $19.99. Thank you for that. The message is, diet update, please. Mostly protein, less fat, I hope. You'll need to be in fighting shape to handle the serious pushback from the industry. So thank you for that. And I guess this is the point, that the people that I know through the work that I do on the channel, but also just people that I've met along the way, those people have a following themselves and are at a similar level as me on YouTube with subscribers, but actually more than, you know, the number that I have. So they have a pretty decent audience, and I have made contact with other channels who have, you know, a good following as well, and a lot of channels that deal with musicians, independent musicians. So I think that when this thing launches, hopefully, fingers crossed, all it's going to do is cause a little bit of a spike, or at least, I don't know, like a T-junction, maybe, if that's the right way to think of it. But it's going to change the route that the industry goes down, or at least it's giving an option. It's like a road that splits into now, yeah, a dual carriageway with, you know, you can be on one side or the other side. And it's just going to give people the option of which side, and they don't really have to choose a side. They can be on this side for a little bit and listen to that kind of artist, and they can be on the other side because they enjoy that kind of artist. But it's just letting people know exactly what people are doing and how they are producing their sound and how they get the result that you hear, because some people value some things more than others in terms of, you know, singing and vocal ability and natural voices. Some people like to hear those, so there'll be an option for them, and they'll go on, you know, they'll just go onto that side of the road where they know that everything's genuine and 100% vocal ability and just them here working at their voice. And on the other side of the road, there'll be some people that go over there who, you know, don't mind, you know, auto-tune vocals, or for live lip syncing, all that kind of stuff. For people that don't mind all of that, there'll just be the other side that they can go to. So it's very much just transparency. That's all I'm doing. But at the moment, everything's on the same road. It's just an absolute mess of everything. So of course nobody knows what this road has in it. So I think it's a lot better to organise these two things because they are so different. So yeah, that's what hopefully we're going to be doing in the future. And I mean, because I'm independent, it means that I can do what I like. I'm not working for a particular record label or a company. I've got no interest in this from a financial perspective and thinking about, oh, this record label, they might want to get you on board so that they can take what you're doing and use it as their thing. But the problem with that is instantly, if a record label are doing something that requires objectivity, authenticity and honesty, you think, and this is why I've had to keep it so quiet, because you think, well, they have a lot more money than I do in order to set up the same thing. But the problem that they're going to have is that they might even set something up and then people find out, oh, that's owned by Sony or that's owned by Universal or any other record label, you know, either a major label but even a smaller label. You think, well, there's an incentive for you now to not be honest about what you're doing because you want to make more money. So, and we've seen it already on the internet where, you know, record labels have their own YouTube channel, but then they don't say that it's them that do it, and then they say, oh, this is just one take and it's, you know, totally unedited, but they are actually editing it because it's the record label who are editing it in order to make it look and sound a lot better than it actually was live. So yeah, anyway, this is the point that, I mean, hopefully it's all going to be all right. And I think the really important part of it is what I've been doing on the channel for probably the last 3 to 5 years, the objectivity, the transparency, the honesty, and the independence from the industry. This is the kind of thing that can only be done, I guess, by someone like me. Because people watching my channel know, I'm just going to try and skip this advert. I think I got it. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, people watching my channel know what I do. And then maybe with this, when it launches, other people in the general public might watch the channel as well and understand what I do and how, yeah, I can look at lots of performances and lots of artists and bands and just tell people exactly what's going on, because that's what's going to be needed. So yeah, look out for that. Not this Sunday, next Sunday. And yeah, we'll see what happens. And yeah, in terms of thinking of an industry backlash, you think, well, yeah, I don't know, because I'm independent. I think it's just going to be a case of they might have to think. I mean, hopefully, if there's a backlash, it means that we've done our job collectively because they know about what is happening and the movement that has started, and it's been so well known that there's a bit of a backlash from the major labels and the mainstream industry because they don't want what is going to be made public. But I've been doing that on my channel anyway. It's too late. All of the artists that they want to try and, you know, keep I don't know, secrets about, if they look on my channel, I've probably already told everybody anyway. So yeah, it's too far gone now. So yeah, I can't really see there being too many issues, fingers crossed. But if there is a backlash, it means that we've done something right. So yeah, we will see. But like I said, I've got a lot of support, independent support as well, and vocal coach channels and musicians, and even kind of production side of things as well. So yeah, we'll look forward to that. Not this Sunday, next Sunday. So, the diet update. Didn't even get into that. Is there a diet update? So, well, in terms of mostly protein, less fat, because it was my sister's birthday, tonight we had Domino's pizza. And they got a Texas barbecue pizza, a ham and cheese pizza, and a pepperoni pizza. So I had a slice of each of those, but I was trying to, sometimes with the pizza, they cut it randomly. So sometimes you can get the very small pieces. So yeah, I took those pieces rather than getting any big pieces. So I still eat to the point where if I have small slices, it means that it's a lot easier to gauge when you've had enough. Because the problem with pizza is that because it tastes nice, you have more than you should do. So I think I had 5 small slices. And I mean, the difference in size of slice with a Domino's pizza can be dramatic. So I think the slice was probably about that size, the one if I'm kind of doing a triangle like that. So it's like when you get to the top end, it's kind of quite thin. So yeah, I like the thinner slices. So I'd say it probably wasn't quite half a pizza. So yeah, in terms of low fat, that didn't happen. Mostly protein, that didn't happen. But it's my first Domino's of 2025. So, and it's my sister's birthday, so it's not as if you can say, "Oh no, I'm not eating. I'm not getting in the spirit of your birthday." So there. Yeah, and getting in fighting shape, I think I'm fortunate in that I don't have a naturally high fat percentage. But then again, I mean, I don't know. I think having a Domino's pizza, for example, my first kind of fast food of 2025. And when I have it, I'm strict with myself. I think, right, I'm going to eat a particular amount so that I don't feel full. Because that's the worst, when you eat and then you think, oh, maybe 10 minutes afterwards, you feel like, oh, I've eaten too much. I don't want to get to that point. So yeah, I pretty much ate the right amount of food. So it wasn't as unhealthy as it could have been. And it's just once, in a couple of months. So that means I can have 5 Domino's pizzas this year at this rate. I don't think that's going to happen because I tend to have a long time off after I've had fast food. But this is it. I said that I'm not naturally kind of high in fat. I don't have a high fat percentage, but I think it's because I don't eat a lot of fat. If I was having fast food every week, then I would have a lot more fat on me. So there you go. I guess it's kind of fast food every 6 weeks is all right, and then make sure you have a small portion, and then it's fine. And just keep yourself active. And I am kind of doing my exercise for my arm rehab. And what I do like to do, I say I like to do, I don't really like to do this, but just doing random 100 sit-ups or crunches, because I always remember Arnold Schwarzenegger when they said, how many crunches do you do, or how many times do you do, abs? And he said, you should be doing 100 crunches before you even get out of bed. And I thought, well, that's a bit extreme, but I take your point. So every now and again, I just randomly do 100 crunches. And what you'll find, if you do them properly, crunches are actually very good. You can get quite a good burn going in your abs. And you might find you get to about 60 and you get a serious burn going on. So then what I do, and this is a little trick that I used to do when I worked out a lot when I was younger, is you get to your limit where basically you get to your point of failure. You get as much burn as possible, and then you physically can't do the crunches anymore. When you get to that point, you'll know it because your stomach will be burning. then rest for about 10 seconds, and then do as many more as you can. It'll probably be like maybe 5 or 8. Then you won't be able to do any more. Rest 10 seconds, do it again. Rest 10 seconds, do it again. And obviously it's going to be difficult and it's going to burn a lot. But that point is where your muscles now grow and they develop and they tone. When you get to that point of the extreme burn and actual failure of the muscle. Because if you keep on pushing it there and then you think, oh, I can't do anymore, don't stop. And I'm talking about, make sure that you are in reasonable physical shape to do this. Not if you're only just starting out doing crunches, just start with a few. Don't go straight into doing 100. But then, get to that point. And I think a lot of people get to that point and they go, oh, right, what shall I do now? And they move on. And they've kind of either finished the exercise or they'll move on to another exercise. Or they'll just, completely say, right, that's the exercise done for today because I felt a burn and it was really difficult. It's like, that's the point you need to get to, 10 seconds and do it again. So then you get to another point, you think, oh, now I'm at that point again. Rest 10 seconds, do it again. Because what you'll find is, especially from like 60 onwards, if you're doing maybe 5 or 8, then you get to kind of failure twice, and then you then get into like 73, 74, you get into failure again. So you're constantly making your abs go, yeah, we can't do this, we can't do this, we can't do this, until you get to 100. And then, make sure you kind of get your protein in. But that's certainly, if you haven't done abs in a while, that is going to actually, probably don't do it if you haven't done abs in a while, because you won't be able to move the next day. Just leaning back a little bit, it'll be so tight on your abs. So, obviously make sure that you're in shape enough to do it if you do sit-ups or crunches normally. But, there you go. So, even though I don't have a lot of fat, I don't eat a lot of fat in my diet, but I do that kind of thing, which I know isn't a normal thing for people to do, just a random 100 crunches, but I just sometimes do that, and maybe every other day it probably works out as. So top tip for just kind of burning off a few calories and getting the abs to burn a little bit. So we've moved down a little bit. And today wasn't a good day for diet. But like I said before, I don't really do a diet. I just eat sensibly. Maltese has donated $4.99 again. I think straight after the last one. And says, love to watch you act out message conversations. So thank you for that. And Karen's donated $10. Thank you for that, Karen. The message is, hi, Phil. Curious if you've heard about Ozzy's Black Sabbath final concert. I saw that Sharon said Ozzy's voice is still great, even though he can't walk now. Hoping it's great for him. So thank you for that. I don't know what the setup is going to be, but I can't remember but I think they're putting it together to have like other legendary bands there. I think it might be Metallica on the same bill. I'm not sure. I might be making that up. But I've heard it in the background somewhere. I haven't read anything about this yet. But it might be the fact that Metallica are going to play as well. And it's just going to be just, a ridiculously awesome last gig to have, maybe 3 great bands or maybe 4 great bands all on the same bill. So we will see. As for Ozzy's vocals, hopefully his voice is still all right and that he can still sing and put on a show. I don't know what the setup is going to be, but I think it's later this year, isn't it? We've still got a little bit of time to go. So I'm not sure how it's going to be set up, but hopefully it's a great show. And the final goodbye definitely going to be the last one from what I've heard. So thank you for that, Karen. And Maltese has donated $19.99 again. Thank you for that. The message is, those against you will also be singers doing fake live singing from their kitchens and bedrooms. They are all over TikTok and Instagram. So thank you for that. And that was my last video. That was the kitchen one where they're all singing in the kitchen. And I know that it's interesting because in the comment section, some people have said, "Oh, this is how they've done it," and they said, "Right, they've gone into a studio, they've recorded everything independently, and then they've put reverb on the sound to make it sound like they're in the kitchen." But the thing about that is, my ears are very sensitive, and you can simulate a space, and you can simulate spaces very closely, but there's always some disconnect from what you're watching to the reverb that's been added in the studio. So this is why, for that performance, just that the response, the acoustic sound of that environment, it goes with their singing. And when I say that, I mean, it's almost like hearing the reflections off the surfaces. And that's what it sounds like. It is that genuine that we're getting the sound waves hitting like the cupboards and things in the background. So by the time that they get to the phone, you can hear the acoustic space, as in you can hear the angles that the sound is hitting on that video. So this is why, I mean, obviously, yeah, you could go into a studio and put your own reverb on it, but I'm kind of hearing it in kind of more detail than that. I'm talking about actually hearing, or the impression of the sound waves reflecting off the surfaces in that environment. So yeah, for example, the person on the left hand side, their sound is going to sound different to the person standing directly at the camera who's singing directly at the camera. That's going to be a different sound to the other person who's singing across the camera. That's the sound waves aren't going to hit that microphone immediately. So yeah, there's really subtle things when you're listening to it in a lot of detail, as I do. And when I say listening to it in a lot of detail, I'm talking about just my ears and what they hear. And yeah, using reference speakers and being able to kind of hear the really subtle sound in the video. And it was really consistent across all of those videos. So it might be the case that they have mapped out the particular reverb in a studio session, but for me, it just sounds like, yeah, they spent a bit more time on it than that to get it to sound as genuine as possible. So, anyway, yeah, thank you for that. And again, that's just with my side project, which is going to be the main project soon. The whole point of that is so that I don't have to do loads and loads of videos when people are saying, "Oh, is this real? Is this not real? What about this?" Because you'll know straight away because of my project and making it now more transparent, and people will know in the future what they're listening to. Obviously, I don't think it's going to be possible to go back for every single performance of the last 24 years. Melodyne started in 2001, so yeah, it's going to be pretty much from now onwards. Everyone hopefully will know what's going on if we can kind of push it out there enough. So yeah, thank you for that, Malteser. And Blade of Zorro has donated £5, so thank you for that. The message is, will everyone be able to join in with the new project, or just a selective few, like members asking for a friend? So thank you for that. And I mean, it's not like an exclusive project thing where only certain people are allowed to help out. It's literally, if every subscriber on my channel wants to actively help, then they absolutely can do. And yeah, they can go and spread the word, maybe link people to the channel or the website, as it will be in the future, the website that's been set up for the particular project. And it's just going to be word of mouth, really, just spreading it out there as much as possible. And not only for kind of the industry as a whole, but just so everybody knows who might be an independent artist themselves, that they know. And I again, it's kind of killing lots of birds with one stone, because I get lots of these different questions, all from different angles. People saying, oh, I'm a singer and I don't use pitch correction, and I've just released an album. And I've, somebody else will say, I've just done a single, I didn't use pitch correction. And then somebody else will say, oh yeah, my friend, he doesn't use this, and she doesn't use that. And then there'll be people on labels that say, oh, they do use it and they don't use it. So I get all of these different types of inquiries that are sent through, but they're all about the same thing. So the thing that I've come up with is to cover all of that. So you think, well, yeah, you don't need to worry about anything, because now all we need is this thing that I've come up with, and then you'll know what you're listening to. And for artists that might want to, let people know exactly, like their fans, for example, if they want their fans to know exactly what they're going to be hearing and what they do as an artist, then yeah, they'll be able to contact me, and it's going to be open for everyone. So like I'm saying about this kind of dual carriageway that goes in, splits off in different directions. In one direction, it might be more independent artists and those who, just have their own artistic vision, and they're not tied down to a record label or a contract and don't have to change their sound, and they don't have to use the industry standard of pitch correction, and they don't use auto-tune live, all that kind of stuff. They might just be great singer-songwriters and just authentic artists, and it'll be open for them. And it might be the case that is what that road is all about. And then on the other road, you've got the other artists who don't do the same thing as these artists over here. So yeah, this is it. But again, it's not really putting a divide between those two. It's just giving people the choice so that they know which artists they, want to support because of what they are into. So yeah, everyone can get involved, and I'll let everybody know over on Patreon. The build up to it on Patreon, it's nothing to do with the project. I mean, the project's already, pretty much done. I'm just getting the kind of industry contacts all informed about when it's going to be released, and getting everyone ready and primed, because my plan is for as many people as I can who I know to do something all at the same time, so that it makes a bit of a, or has a bit of an impact on YouTube and social media, so everyone sees it. And then, if you guys want to get involved and help spread the word on social media, or, tell people about it, then the more it gets out there, the better. And I think probably the better for the music industry, just have a little bit of honesty and transparency, and give people the option of what they want to listen to. So thank you for that. And Maltesers donated again, $19.99. The message is, wardrobe update please. Are you colour coordinated today? Trouser colour. So yeah, my trousers are black. So there you go. And again, Maltesers donated again, $19.99. Thank you for that again. I'm commanded by chat room to get the trifex hair update. Have you had a serious discussion with your hairdresser to establish your personal rock star look? Simple answer, no. So, there you go. Generally, the chat that happens is just when I sit down. And then she always says, how much are we taking off? And that's it. So then the answer is always the same. I say, well, not too much. I say, just kind of the normal, just take a little bit off. So, and I always say that I want to be able to see, so that's always the fringe, even though, last time the fringe was a little bit too long. But yeah, in terms of anything else, it's just always just you kind of just taking a bit off the length. I don't think there's any special stuff that goes on. And I think my hair before, or the previous hairdresser I had, did special stuff, like different layering and all that kind of thing. So yeah, I don't think there's so much of that with my current hairdresser, but I could maybe ask to do it. But then I think there's always risky, like what happens if something goes wrong with the layering? if you're requesting something, because I'm assuming that everyone, when they're cutting hair, everyone has a particular skill set or a way that they do it. And then if somebody says, oh, I want you to do it like this, and they might think, oh, well, I'm not really sure how to do that, so I will try my best. And then, yeah, what happens if everything goes wrong? I don't know. It'll be a very entertaining, maybe, 6 or 8 weeks or longer than that, while it then grows back to then have another attempt. But who knows? But anyway, thank you for that. And, oh, we need to jump over to the PayPal window because we've had some donations over there. So thank you for this, Nicole, who has donated £10. And the message is, hi Phil, congrats again on your channel. I have a question. What electric guitar for a 13-year-old boy to start? Thank you for your advice. Good week, Phil. Many love and rock time for all. So thank you for that. And I mean, generally, when I've been asked this before, I would always say for, teenagers or just a teenager, 13 years old, the electric guitars, Yamaha, are really good quality, and relatively inexpensive. So I'd go for a Yamaha electric guitar because, when I used to teach guitar in a shop in Taplow, it was many, many years ago now. That was called Mr. Music. So, the kids would come in with their guitars and, they stocked Yamahas in the shop. And, they're really nice to play. I mean, even, I don't know how much they cost, probably around £150 to £200. Maybe even less than that, maybe £130. But really good quality for the money electric guitars. So that's what I'd say, Yamaha. That's what I would go for if you wanted kind of playability and just a nice sound and a lot of bang for your buck, as they say. So thank you for that, Nicole. And Tammy's donated £10 as well. Thank you for that, Tammy. The message is, hi Phil, congratulations on hitting 467,000 subscribers. Your consistent effort and amazing content really shine through, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Rock. So thank you for that. And as for the channel, what I'm going to be doing, obviously I'm going to keep the streams on Tuesdays and Saturdays. I don't think those will ever go away. And even when I am out doing other things, which I think with my project, when it is a main project, when I launch it next Sunday, then I don't know what's going to be happening after that. But I will keep on, no matter what I'm doing, I will still be live streaming on a Tuesday evening and Saturday evening. So I don't know what it's going to look like. But I've always got my phone on me so I could do something. And it might mean that, for some live streams, it's a little bit more rough around the edges. And we might not be able to do a Fil Jam or anything like that, especially when I'm kind of out and about and, doing things as part of this project, as it will be a main project then. But I'll try to keep everything as normal as possible with the analysis videos. But it might be the case that with the project, it actually kind of goes hand in hand with what I do on the channel anyway. And I might be able to do analysis videos that are almost paired with what I'm doing in the other project. Because, I will be looking at bands and artists that are, genuinely doing things live and, not, using tuning and all that kind of stuff on their vocals. So it might be good to maybe occasionally showcase some of those artists on this channel. So I do see that as a possibility. And it might be the case that at the moment we have analysis videos on Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays. I'll try to maintain that schedule because the thing is about YouTube that if you miss a video, then it just punishes you and doesn't tell anybody about your next video, even your own subscribers. So the algorithm doesn't like it. But I'm thinking that, potentially, it's only an idea, but in the future, especially if this project does take off and everybody knows about it and it's something that's now quite prominent in the music industry on the whole, I'm thinking that, one of those days, either the Wednesday, the Friday or the Sunday, could be like an artist feature day, and it's something I've been asked about for years. People say, oh, are you ever going to feature artists or bands on your channel? Because it'd be good to do because of the amount of people that watch. And it might be the case that, with my project, that I can feature a band or artist who are part of that project but on the channel, so you'll know exactly what kind of artist they are or what kind of band they are, and you'll know that what they're doing is just genuinely all them, and it's just how they roll, without using, like I said, a tuning or lip syncing live and all that kind of stuff. So that might be something, and I'm thinking, well, it might sit in quite nicely for a Friday night, because then we could have a feature on a Friday night. Saturday night would be a live stream, so I could maybe even talk about the band that we just found out about, and then Sunday analysis video as normal, maybe Wednesday another analysis video. But we will see. Obviously, Tuesday nights, Saturday nights, those are the last things that are ever going to move. I think the other nights I'm going to try and keep up with releasing videos, but one of those might change depending on the side project I might, or main project as it'll be then. I'll just have to see how it all goes. But anyway, thank you for that, Tammy. And Karen's donated £6.18. Thank you for that in the messages. Hi Phil, congrats on hitting 467,000 subscribers, and congrats on setting up a launch date for your side project. Your perseverance will prevail. Just for fun, from Mindful Talk, what do you think it means to be compassionate towards others? Thanks for all you do and for being you. We wingers stand by you all the way. Cheers, Karen. So thank you for that. And compassionate towards others, my guide to life, or my rules of life, it is basically, you can't demand something of somebody else, because then it's not an even playing field. The scales of life have to be balanced. So if you go up to somebody and you demand something of them, then that's incorrect. Everybody should be just equal. So anyway, that's the first point. But being compassionate, I think I don't know, for me, it's just not rocket science. That if you punch yourself in the face, then you think, oh, that hurts, and I don't like that feeling. So then if you punch somebody else in the face, then you think, well, I know what that feels like, and I don't like that, so they're not going to like that either. It's, the basic empathy that I can't believe people don't have. And, I don't talk about politics or anything on the channel, but just thinking about wars that are going on and, dropping bombs on people, you think, well, just flip it. How would you feel if somebody dropped that bomb on you, or your family died, or your sister died, your mum, your dad, your any relatives? If they died, how would you feel? Because that's how they're feeling. So it's not rocket science, So that's what I think. And this is why I've said that I will throw my hat into the ring for the vacant position of world leader, which means that everyone has their individual, presidents, prime ministers, whatever they want to do, and they all have to answer to me because I'm the world leader. So if one prime minister or something says, oh, I want to start a war with that country, I'll say, we're not doing that. Moving on. And I'll say, right, okay. It'll be like school. I say, right, you two, step inside my office. We need to have a chat. And then they say, oh, I want to bomb them because I don't like them. I mean, that's generally what it comes down to, unbelievably, at the end of the day. And it's just, using other things that's the underlying reason. It's just not liking other people because they believe something different or they look different, or, newsflash, they're humans the same as you. So this is it. I'm vote for me in the election for world leader, and I'd say, right, nobody's doing any wars because that's stupid. We're going to focus on just more important things and move on. We need to evolve. We need to evolve as a race. because we're kind of just messing everything up at the moment. So anyway, thank you for that, Karen. And for me, empathy, compassion is all pretty basic, because like I said, if you're not sure, punch yourself in the face and don't hold back. Go for it and see what it feels like. And then think what it might feel like if you punch somebody else in the face. And don't do that, please. So thank you for that, Karen. Linda has donated £15 and 41 pence. So thank you for that, Linda. And the message is, congrats. I'm a caregiver and I play, sing and share music with my clients. They asked if you have done anything about Hold On, Tom Jones. I'm new, so it catch up for me. If you have, can you elaborate? So thank you for that, Linda. And yes, I have done, I think a couple of videos at least on Tom Jones. We had one with Crosby, Stills and Nash. It might have been Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. I'm trying to remember the performance. I can kind of see it in my mind's eye. And I'm trying to see if Neil Young's in there as well. He might have been. But anyway, they're with Tom Jones. It might have been on the Tom Jones show back in the day. Not sure. But I've done another performance where it is just Tom Jones singing. And we kind of isolate his vocals, do a vocal analysis. So he is on the channel somewhere. A couple of times at least. So you will be able to find it. And obviously, trying to remember the videos. There are two separate ones. I think the potential Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young one is more of a kind of overall performance and talking about harmonies and the way that they blend the voices together, all that kind of stuff. And then the other one is more just the vocal analysis of Tom Jones's voice. So two separate ones. Obviously, I won't get into too much on a live stream because you can go and watch those videos if you want to. But thank you for that. Lisa W has donated £3 and 85 pence. Thank you for that. The message is, hi Phil, congratulations on your amazing channel growth. Did you happen to catch the Seal commercial during the Super Bowl? It was hilarious. So thank you for that. And yes, I not during the Super Bowl, but because we follow each other on Instagram and I've had contact with Seal in the past. It's just something that popped up on Instagram. And I mean, it was interesting. I'm not sure what it's all about, but it was certainly a unique take on advertising. And I think a lot of people shared the same kind of point of view, that it was just absolutely random. So it was entertaining, interesting, and there you have it. It's just something that I saw on Instagram. So thank you for that, Lisa. And Oliver has donated £10 as well. Thank you for that, Oliver. The message is, I hate live chats because of the delay between requests and thoughts multiplied by the count of members. But with the words of the amazing Mariah Carey, I'll be there. So thank you for that. And in the live chat room, things do go through very quickly. So I don't know how people keep track of it all, but you just have to do your best. I just do it very briefly at the beginning of the live stream, try and read out what I can. But it does certainly whip through. And talk about whipping through the likes. We are 15 people away from having a Fil Jam. Fil Jam number 212. We'll bust out the guitar and see what is going on a little bit later on. It's 1 minute past midnight already. We're going to have to get a move on. Joe's donated £6 16 pence. Thank you for that, Joe. And the message is, support with a smiley face. And Sue's donated £20 as well. Thank you for that, Sue. The message is, if you face music industry backlash, it means you've made an impact. Here's wishing you just the right amount of backlash. So thank you for that. And I mean, I'm kind of hoping that if there is any kind of backlash, it might bring into focus the fact that the music industry is they're correcting, but they are changing artists' voices after live performances, not necessarily with the artist's permission. So it might make them have a conversation. The artist might say, actually, record label, I want to be part of that other thing that is now making a bit of a splash on the internet and within the industry. I want to do that. I don't want to do the thing that you're doing to my voice. I want to be part of that, you know, environment, because that's what I believe in as an artist. And, you know, recently with that Gary Newman video that I did, where he said clearly in an interview, I sing live and I don't lip sync. And everyone that, you know, is saying that I lip sync, you know, they're lying. I don't. I do sing live. And we saw that he does sing live. But guess what? When it's then released, the record label replace his vocal with another vocal that wasn't even from the same night, and it's pitch corrected. So of course it looks like he's lip syncing because the vocals are happening at a different time to his singing, because they've taken out the original audio. So in that particular scenario, it might be the case that Gary says, okay, because I'm saying I sing live, and then you're making it look like, as my record label, that I'm not singing live because you've replaced my voice. I want to be part of this group now where we are releasing live stuff that's unedited. And yeah, I'm hoping that further down the line might happen, that artists might get a bit of freedom with their record labels to say, no, I want to do what those other people are doing, what the independent artists are doing. And I want to be on that side of the road, you know, from now on. But who knows? Thank you for that. So Kevin's donated 77 pence, so thank you for that. The message is, happy birthday Jojo from me, the real me and not AI me. My birthday is Thursday. Spike the likes. So thank you for that. And Lynn has donated £57 and 79 pence. Thank you for that, Lynn. The message is, Phil, looking forward to the launch of your project on the 23rd. Standing by to support you in this effort. So good to hear that live streams will continue. So thank you for that. And Leslie has donated £100. Thank you for that, Leslie. A very kind donation. And the message is, you are a magnificent frontman for a band. The world is deprived with you not performing, but we love whatever we can get of you. Add this to relaxation and holiday fund. So thank you for that, Leslie. And yeah, this is the thing that I think, I mean, me personally, as a musician, as an artist, as a performer, I think what is better, or what is more worthwhile? I mean, people know that, yeah, I've got my album, people can buy it if they want to, and they know that I play guitar and I sing and I do these things. But I think, well, what is more worthwhile is, you know, me potentially just trying to record more music myself in an industry that is broken. It really is. Or potentially, can I make the whole industry better in the future? And I know that nobody's ever attempted to do that, but I think, well, surely that's something worth putting your weight behind and trying to achieve, so that what I'm doing isn't just potentially for me in the future, you know, releasing more music if I ever get the time to do that, but it's for every other artist, every other independent artist, and people who want their fans to know that they're genuinely doing something, in order to have that choice and that transparency with their fans, and maybe get that into the whole music industry. I mean, that would be amazing. Kind of talking in a dream world, it could be the case that 2025 is the year where something changed. And over the last kind of 10, 15 years, pitch correction, auto-tune, lip syncing live, AI, all of these things that are coming into the music industry, it might be that 2025 was where the line was drawn and we said, right, okay, it's all getting a bit stupid now. So we're bringing in something so people know what they're listening to. I think it's massively overdue in the music industry, hence why I'm doing this. Anyway, or will be doing this, not this Sunday, next Sunday. Thank you for that, Leslie. Right, we're going to jump into the cover video for tonight, and it's going to be Layer on the Line. Then we're going to be jumping into the Fil Jam. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that in a few minutes. But, yeah, hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you guys after. Rock! foolish games. I'm tired of all of your lies making me insane. I don't ask for much, the truth will do just fine. Won't you lay it on the line? Lay it on the line. Lay it on the line. Lay it on the line. Don't waste my time. You got no right to make me wait. You better talk, girl, before it gets too late. Never ever thought you could be so unkind. Won't you lay it on the line? Lay it on the line. Lay it on the line. Lay it on the line. Don't waste my time. And there we have it. That was my version of Lay It On The Line, the Triumph Classic. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now we are going to be jumping into the Fil Jam for tonight. So thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up. That is very much appreciated. But we're going to be aiming for another target next week, which will be higher. So I need everybody to turn up again, if you can, to hit the thumbs up again. So let's get organized for this. Turn that down and go over here and click on this and mute. Right, this is, what have we got? Oh, we've got Gem, and this is neoclassical metal backing track in A harmonic minor, 150 beats per minute, and this is coming from Titan Jam Tracks. So let me know if you can hear this. Okay, that is on, that is live. Let's unmute this, and oh, the volume is in a weird position. Did I just turn that down or not? I can't remember. Okay, I'm going to put the volume to full on YouTube. Let me know what the levels are like, because it might be that the backing track's really loud and I can turn it maybe down a little bit. So we will find out. Let's have a listen. Well, I've got to hear it first of all. Hear this? backing track too loud? Can you hear this? Oh, this is moving all over the place. Turn yourself up. Oh, that's better. Oh. Zoom! Ah! Oh, I'm forgetting to do everything. And the track's moving all over the place. what a sudden fade out that was. Okay, well, there you have it. That's faded out within about 1 or 2 seconds. So, yeah, there we have it. That was a neoclassical metal backing track in A harmonic minor at 150 beats per minute. So, that was what it was. Now, what I will say is that the backing track, obviously, this is used to work at a particular scale. And when you're just kind of playing over the top of this and, attempting to extemporize, it's such a specific sound that, you can get into your... Once you're into that E, and... all of that kind of stuff, it's like... Because all of the chords, or at least the progression, is putting you into this really narrow kind of street. And it's like, yeah, you can't really play. You've got to play. You've got to play the notes from the... I mean, that's what this is all about. It's practicing a particular scale. But it's all kind of funneling you into that scale. So if you think, well, yeah, but I just want to kind of not have to worry about playing scales, and, it kind of makes you play those notes. But again, I guess it's good for practice. And if you are just extemporizing, being able to hear that... You'll be able to hear the difference between those and your standard kind of pentatonic or minor pentatonic and A minor. Being able to hear the difference between those is probably a good exercise to go through, but not necessarily something that I would play over the top of or play in the style of. But there you go, neo-classical metal backing track in A harmonic minor, 150 beats per minute from Titan Jam Tracks. So... we've got another donation, or a few donations. Let me just jump into this. And, where are we here? Oh, I'm going to have to scroll up. And where do we get to? Did we get to... Karen donated $10, so thank you for that. And the message is, perhaps if you couldn't do a Fil Jam, then you could just play a song of your choice and sing or not and surprise us. So thank you for that, Karen. And yeah, as soon as I start singing other people's songs, is the copyright thing then gets complicated. But the other thing is, I struggle just to get the guitar level right for the Fil Jams, let alone then doing vocals as well. And it's a logistical, technical nightmare. But thank you for that, Karen. And Karen with a C donated $5. Thank you for that as well. The message is, hi Phil, I'd never punch myself or anyone in the face. Ouch. Hence my watching WWE wrestling, perhaps for cathartic reasons. Laugh out loud. Cheers, Karen. So thank you for that, Karen. And Bonnie has donated $2.79. So thank you for that, Bonnie. And that's Bonnie's first super chat donation. Crizzy has donated $7.99. Thank you for that, Crizzy. And the message is sounding good. So thank you for that. Bonnie's donated $2.79. Thank you for that, Bonnie. And the message is, it just says yum, I think. And Karen has donated $2. It says picture corner, please. So thank you for that. And I didn't put the pictures on the software that I have at the moment, but I think this is from the Wings of Pegasus supporters group over on Facebook. That's what Laura usually links me to. So there might be a picture there that Karen has uploaded or put on there, and I will just have a quick look through what we are looking at here. Oh, I can see a picture. And yeah, this is, so if you guys want to check this out, you can go over to the supporters group. There's a picture, but it's too small on my screen to see, and it's me as a teddy bear. And there's writing underneath, but it's too small for me to be able to see it on the screen. So, yeah, I don't have it on the software to show it on the screen. But, yeah, if you guys want to go over to the Wings of Pegasus supporters group over on Facebook, that's where these pictures come from. So you can go and see this picture that Karen has made. So thank you for that, Karen. Right, we are going to be calling it to a close. So thank you guys for tuning in tonight. And all that's left for me to say is try to stay as safe and as sane as possible in this crazy world in which we live. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you hopefully at the live stream on Saturday night, 11 p.m. That's where I will be. If you can make it too, that would be great. And yeah, I will hopefully catch you then. Video coming tomorrow night as well. So I'll see you at that one. So have a great rest of your week. Catch you guys later. Rock!